All right. CarolinaPrepper had said something about having skills in case something bad happens that you can use to feed your family and such. And I think that metal work is probably going to be a good one to have. I think that if you can cut steel or aluminum and fabricate it into something else, not a lot of people know how to do that. I think that could be something good. And I found this thing on Newegg, actually, Newegg Marketplace. It's the Lotos plasma cutter. It's the LTP5000D. And this is a DC inverter air plasma cutter. Folks, if this thing only does half of what the company claims in the manual, that I got a bargain. I paid $374. It's Chinese made, but still $374 versus, for a comparable machine, you're looking at about $1,800 plus, according to the company specs. Now, I have not used this yet. I haven't even opened it yet. So we're going to open this up and see what's in it. And I'm going to do another video where I cut a couple pieces. I'll try to cut some aluminum, see if I can find a piece of stainless laying around, cut it, and cut some mild steel and see how it goes. So let's break into this thing and see what it looks like. All right, that's a pretty nice book. Oh yeah. I downloaded this online a couple days ago just to look through it. It doesn't have none of those crazy place the happy screw and the fabulous hole stuff. It's written in English. All the punctuation appears to be okay, and it's a pretty good manual, actually. That's the manual. Here's your air hose. I don't think I'm going to use this one, but when I first start it up I will probably, but I'm going to probably make my own or what have you. Don't know how long this will last in the sun. Imagine the sun will dry this out pretty quick. Okay. All right. There's the water filter. Oh wow. Bracket to mount to the back of the machine. And an air pressure gauge. This actually looks like it's decent quality. It's heavy. This has got a little bit of weight to it too. So far, I'm pretty impressed with it. This plasma cutter will run on 220 and 110. Of course, it will run better on 220. Say this thing weighs probably about 25 pounds. Easily movable. If you need to pick it up and move it. Got your different hose fittings in here, clamps. Looks like it's got two different tips for the nozzle. That's a lot of fittings in there. All right. Here's your torch head. Hope y'all can see this. Swivels, I like that. That's pretty good and sturdy. I like that too. Hypertherm has got a drag tip where you put the tip down and just drag it. This will work though. For $374, I don't know how you can beat it. Right. There's your torch head. According to the book, it's 6 feet long. Some people online are complaining about the length of it, but you can buy, I think it's a 9.5 foot one. But again, for $374, I'm not going to complain at all. I think it's great. All right, and here you have your ground clamp. That's got a little bit of bite to it. One day I probably will end up replacing both of these whenever I get it set up where I need it, and when we move and I start having to have it to build my place, I'll probably get longer leads. Here's the back of the machine. This right here is where that bracket that I dropped earlier goes to hold your water separator from your air, and this is where your air goes in. You'll run your air to your separator and then come back out and run into here. This thing is got 20 amps coming into it and 50 amps coming out. Water inside this machine is not a good idea, so make sure that you put that thing on there. And if it acts a little sketchy, like I said, I haven't tried it yet. If it acts a little sketchy, I'll go buy a different one, maybe a little bit better quality, but it looks like it's fine to me. Let's go over a little bit of specs. According to the book, this thing will cut maxed out at 50 amps, 70 psi air pressure, 5/8 mild steel, 1/2 inch stainless steel, and 1/2 inch aluminum. They've got bigger ones and they've got one that's smaller than this one, but I wanted this one because it was it had all the stuff I needed to do. I won't be cutting 1/2 inch plate hardly at all, but in case I did need to, it'd be nice to have. But it's I'm gonna get some pieces of scrap metal and try this thing. Duty cycle on this, 60% at 50 amps. That's not bad. I've got a Lincoln welder, and I think it's only 35% at max. So yeah, you can buy a 9 feet 5-inch torch head. It's got all your consumables listed in the book. I like it. Has a Siemens electronics, and the cooler in it was designed in Germany. So Germans make good stuff. Siemens makes all kinds of medical supply stuff. X-ray machines, CAT scans, MRIs. So instructions are pretty thorough. No, there's not a lot to setting one up, but I like it. So in a couple of days I'll put up another one where I'm actually going to cut something, and I hope you all like this video.